Alright, so I'm going to break down my rolling video here. So, don't know why it's starting at this early in the stage, late in the stage, but I'm trying to control the distance with hands on shins. Okay, coming into my entry, my partner establishes some decent grips, but I'm able to keep my, so I've got that bottom wrist grip. I'm basically just working myself my way past his legs, which is basically passing the bar. I'm working into S-mounting with armbar because he's pushing on my chest, why not? And I'm just not really, I just got hit in the face, but I'm not really doing a good job of. Now I'm transitioning to the back using a Americana to set that up. But then I sense him knowing that and going back to the S-mounted armbar. So he's shoving and I'm trying to finish it here. Not doing a good job of using my mobility or lack thereof. Don't finish the armbar. Okay, and coming back. Just playing guard because that's what I love doing most. And so I'm using grips to get my partner on his knees and using the inside position for my feet to keep my partner in front of me. So again, using grips now to pull my partner into a X guard setup, which I actually do it wrong, and that's reverse X guard, I believe. I'm not sure. Let's go back to it a little later. The deep half, and he's coming up. My partner doesn't really do a good job of pressuring me within his pass, so I'm able to elevate him in deep half quite easily. My partner is trying to cut angles instead of just doing the good old smash. Looking here, it pushes on my chest. I see it coming a long ways away, and when he pushes, I immediately, finally, slide into the S-mounted armbar. My partner's mobility is great, his defense is great, but the position is a great position. Sorry if I'm talking funny. I got whacked in the mouth. I think y'all saw that earlier. And my tongue is really slow. And I also used his arm to punch me as well. Okay. I don't know if we can speed this up or not, but we need to move on ahead, okay? Alright, so now I'm rolling my beautiful wife. I'm going to cover that soon. I try to not use my strength, which is hard because I'm kind of like a big diesel truck. It's hard to not use my strength. So I go into deep half, which he's very savvy of, and has figured many different ways of just beating the deep half. Again, nice cross race right there. She don't put on the doors. So I'm fighting the mounts, coming up to, and she's immediately in turtle. Trying to fight for a Kimura grip, side underhook, and she's going to go, I know she's going to go to hip check side control and try to attack a Kimura. She actually tries a Darce, that's pretty cool. But as Thanos would say, I'm sorry, little one. And you know, the Darces just really don't work on me because my shoulders are massive. So I don't know what we're doing right here. Probably having a conversation about dinner or something, or whatever. But now she's going up to pass again, and I'm using my frames. Here she tries a triangle. I get kicked right in the eye socket, and down we go. Okay, she's trying to console me and trying to figure out whether or not I have an eyeball.
Over your face.
Yes.
Convinced you to put it back in your eye.
Yes. Yes. So the contact actually stayed in. I didn't think it was going to stay in. That was awesome.
I thought it would burn.
I thought it would burn, and it actually worked out. Alright, so again, I'm trying to articulate what is put in motion and what is visible. So that I can put it on paper, because so much is in my body and not in my brain. The process of articulating it has to start somewhere. This is a good place to start. So, stuck in here in half guard, trying for the half guard sweep. I straightened my leg because Emily wasn't grimy enough on the hip lock. So she finally gets the hip lock and gets the sweep. I go to pass. She's got a good knee shield. She sits up and regards very well. And into close guard. Okay, we're back. After a little pause, a little bit of time, she's going again for the same half guard sweep, locking the hip. Good job. And we're starting to pass. I'm doing a dum-dum with my frames. I need to be doing better. And she's got a wicked punch choke. I'm trying to defend a little bit without going super Hulk smash. Just trying to offer some resistance and not be just all crazy strong. Here I'm in half guard, and one thing that I noticed that is in half guard I tend to go deep half, but I don't utilize my butterfly hook as much as I should, which is why I end up in this little game where I'm underneath my opponent instead of extending them and creating distance and elevating them. This is not good. So deep half is like a lazy old man's game, and you can wrestle up from it, kind of like what I do right here. I'm going to pass. I'm going to try to pass. Saved by the bell. Alright, on to the next round. Okay, here I am with my professor, and he's going to destroy me a little bit. I'm very much a fan of passing from half guard. I really do like it. As you can see, he has the butterfly hook, he extends me, and that is very nice. I probably would have passed had he stuck to just traditional half guard. But he's very good with using a modified half guard. And so I'm controlling the feet, trying to come in here. And again, my safe space. I step over to 411. He ain't having none of that. And now I'm into his butterfly game. Kind of try to restart my tempo by disengaging his grips. I don't know what's going on here. Probably being lazy, which is my main fault that I have. Okay, again, still trying to pass from half guard. I need to be more on my feet and controlling his ankles because he has got me tied up. Trying to pass from half guard. Again, it isn't my happy place. And I do pass, but I think it was a little bit of a gift there. And I let him up, which I should not do. I should fight, just maintain the position. Does a good sit through and starts to wrestle up. And I sit through again to try to face him. Knee slice. Again, I'm being kind of lazy with my inside position. Beautiful. There, I got the inside position. Starting to elevate. But there again, no butterfly hook, no, the elevation isn't what it needs to be. I can't transition to, there, I'm trying to pummel the butterfly hook in. So there's no X guard happening, there's nothing. Here I go fighting some grips. So, and then I'm hitting my inside switch, which I love doing, especially in the gi. And we stay on that.
Keep turning your head up too, so he can't choke you. There you go.
Actually, he's coaching.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to be respectful in that. Got a Kimura grip, got out, doing some fancy footwork. Again, though, I'm going straight to that deep half. I'm not using my inside position with my feet to in my grips, not only on the feet, but with the hands in order to establish a position where I can get a good tilt. I know my best guards are butterfly X and single X and 50-50, and you can't get those if you just dive in deep half all the time. I'm pretty good at half guard too. Again, when your professor is actually blowing past your guard and you're not establishing good frames, and you're just either, you're resigning to go to a position. So yeah, here I go deep half again, trying to get some elevation, come up on top. And I hit this stupid little half Nelson. What I need to be doing is getting the far wrist and pinning the thigh so that I can take it back. And I've been doing that pretty well. Get elevated here a little bit, start coming back. I'm pretty good about avoiding this arm bar here. Professor goes. We're just training deep half this week, so it's sort of like a reflex type thing here. So on my knees, he starts to come up, I sit guard. Here's the problem here is I need to be fighting for grips. Right now, instead of cutting my angle and getting on my side, because now I'm just throwing up some weird crap. I'm trying to pummel a butterfly hook in, but it's too little too late. He's got his hands in position, and I haven't fought well enough.
Oh no! Are you ticklish?
And Jance is doing some crazy stuff. To the kids. Okay, so I'm getting crushed now. Getting a crucifix. I articulate my thumb such that my angle of my elbow is always moving. It's never stationary, and it never actually establishes the two-legged cross position on my arm. I come out. He's got a very solid Kimura grip, and he strips my arm again. Again, I articulate my elbow such that it is not going to be in danger of being, and then he allows me some escape because he's going for the arm bar. Here I'm just bailing and running and bailing. Yeah, enough for the rest of this. The round's almost over, and I'm pretty much getting it. Okay, so one of our white belts here, and I'm just working on my frames and keeping things solid in position, and just sort of like a dialogue for the rest of this is, I'm gonna take a look at this and see if I can grow from it and whatnot, just understand like tempo is a real thing. You have to have the grips, angle, and position. If I'm on bottom, I need to start with the grips, angle, and position that I need. The position and the angle is generally on your side, but doesn't have to be position. You need to have the inside position such that if you're left to right, you can move with them because they cannot pass your guard unless they go over your guard, which just knees to chest. You have the inside position. When you're working my dominant techniques in my dominant guards, and not just resort to half guard or deep half. And I can easily do that by going into the butterfly hook, even though half guard is nice to fall into. The butterfly hook allows you to elevate and transition to X, 50-50, butterfly, half guard, whatever you need to do. So making sure that your half guard can transition and is active and mobile into other things is very, very important, because like right here, X guard, very nice if you can use it. Again, going to 50-50. Rotating into an ankle lock. All right, that's good enough. We'll see if I can bounce off of this.